Hello, everybody. I would like to say a little bit about the Mindfulness for People with Tourette Syndrome 5-week course. And we'll be practicing mindfulness, obviously. And so I'll say a little bit about mindfulness in case people aren't familiar with it. So the idea with mindfulness is that we're creating a space, like a simple, clear space, so that we can relate with our experience, in a more, again, clear way. And normally in our day-to-day life, we're kind of rushing along and kind of speeding, and there's a lot of habitual thought processes and habitual emotions that are kind of compelling us forward, and there's not a lot of space for us to have choices in how we respond to our experience and to act on our experience because of this kind of driven habitual quality. Well, so mindfulness practice is a response to that. And we all do this. It's in some sense part of being human. And fortunately for us human beings, over the millennia, different contemplative traditions emerged as a response to this. The Greeks were responding to this in some of their philosophies and practices. And of course, Buddhism is all about this. But really, any contemplative tradition has this dimension to it. So a metaphor for mindfulness is that it's like stepping out of the stream. So in the stream, again, there's this driven, compelled quality, and we don't have much saying what happens because the stream is so strong and it just pulls us along. So in this case, we're able to step out of the stream, and we can observe our experience as if from the side and say, "Oh, look what I'm doing. I've been doing that for a long time, and look at the results that it keeps creating over and over again. I need to change that." And then you have more space to change it, so it gives you more options about how to respond and create in your life. So that's the idea. So during the workshop, we'll work with some sitting and walking mindfulness meditation. And we'll work with somatic mindfulness practices, body practices, to help us to be more relaxed and aware in our bodies. And similarly with speech, we'll work with some speech practices to bring more clarity and confidence and relaxation to our communication. And these practices are all traditional practices that I learned. However, in designing the course, I really designed it with Tourette syndrome in mind, so that the urges to tick and the ticking are very much incorporated as part of the practice. And with mindfulness practice, you're not trying to stop your thoughts or empty your mind. And in our case with Tourette's, we're not trying to suppress the urges or stop ticking. It's nothing like that at all. It's really just being with what's happening. And that might sound a little bit scary, and maybe it is. It can be, because we're so used to just going along with the habitual nature of things. But when we're present with things in a more spacious way, again, it just gives us more options. And that can be challenging at first. And mindfulness practice, typically it's very common that people try it and then they don't like it and they give up because they thought it was supposed to give them some kind of peace, but the peace comes from within you, and you got to kind of work at it to find it. So something like that. So yeah, so I think I'll leave it at that, and for now, and I hope you'll join us for the course if you're inspired. And thank you for watching, and bye for now.